Hello, welcome to another wiki procedure, and today we are going to look on how you can import household goods and personal effects into Kenya. Down here below, we have given you a link which is going to direct you to our wiki procedure website page, where we have given you detailed information on how to go about the importation process. Additionally, on the right hand side of our screen, we have included a select language option in which you can select the language which you find easy for you to understand or comprehend. For example, by choosing Swahili, all the information on the wiki procedure website page will be translated to Swahili, and I'll be able to read through the information with ease. And I can easily revert back to English by simply clicking on English once again. We have also included external links to other websites where you can get more information on how you can import household goods and personal effects into Kenya. We are going to go through this process of importation as we move on with the presentation. But before we continue with our presentation, I will urge you to go ahead and click the subscribe button and click the like button on our video, so you can get notification whenever we upload new content. So let's get back to our presentation. The list of items which we are going to cover in this session include need for importation of household goods and personal effects, the eligibility criteria, required documents, steps to follow in making the application, fees, validity period, processing time, offices and contact information, and other information which we may find relevant on how we can go about the importation process. So welcome to our presentation today, which is brought to you by wikiprocedure.com. Need for importation of household goods and personal effects. This allows returning residents and first-time arrivals to import their household goods and personal effects into Kenya tax-free. You need to know that household goods and personal effects attract no tax in Kenya, and you can import these goods free of charge. The eligibility criteria is as follows. Both Kenyans and non-Kenyan residents changing residence into Kenya are eligible to bring used second-hand household effects into Kenya in reasonable quantities, free of taxes and duties. Returning Kenyans are exempted from paying taxes on their personal effects, and the returning resident should be above 18 years of age and must have resided outside Kenya for a period of 2 years. Personnel arriving for a new contract into the country are exempted from paying taxes from their personal effects and household goods and one motor vehicle, provided that the contract is for a term not less than 2 years. The required document: a passport, an original passport, and if the passport is issued within the last 2 years, the old passport is also required. Residence visa or work permit, original copies for residents who have come to work in Kenya, alien ID, PIN certificate which can be obtained through the Kenya Revenue Authority, bill of lading or airway bill, original copies, comprehensive value inventory, 3 copies, giving details per box, box numbered, signed by the owner, comprehensive packing list of all household goods and personal effects, an authority letter nominating a licensed customs clearing agent to act on the behalf of the person importing the goods into Kenya, and an original logbook from the country of importation in case the owner is importing a motor vehicle. Steps to follow in making the application. There are 2 cases of importation of household goods and personal effects. These are importation by first-time arrivals and importation by returning Kenyan residents. And you need to note that this application can only be done in person. The first step, you're supposed to visit the custom office at the port of entry in Kenya to make your application to import your household goods and personal effects. You may also use an agent for this purpose. Here, you will be given an application form to fill and submit. At the time of importation, submit the completed application for tax and duty-free allowance form to the Custom Office of Importation at the port of entry in Kenya. You should also submit all supporting documents together with the application form. A list of required documents are provided at the required documents section, and we have already gone through the required documents. You should also provide proof of transfer of domicile. Additional required information can be found in the instructions on the application form. After submission to the custom office, the custom officer will verify the documents and the application for tax duty-free allowance and charges taxes and duties on the household effects not eligible for tax and duty-free allowance. And if the importer or agent will then, you're supposed to pay taxes and duties, if any, at the cashier division. This may be because some of the goods that you have imported may be eligible to tax, and you're supposed to pay tax on some of those goods. So the custom officer is going to determine which goods are tax exempt and which goods you are supposed to pay tax. So if you have any goods which you are supposed to pay tax or duties, you are supposed to go to the cashier division and pay tax, and then contact the customs to release the goods. Finally, the customs office will inspect the household goods against the declaration which you have made, and if there is no discrepancy between the declaration made and the goods inspected, all the goods will be released. Fees. No fee is charged for this importation. Household goods and personal effects are tax exempt. The validity period is 30 days from the time of entry into Kenya. You are supposed to clear with the customs within 30 days from the day you have imported your goods into Kenya. The processing time takes a maximum of 3 months, so you can start processing early before you even travel or arrive in Kenya. The office location and contact information is that the Customs Department is under the Kenya Revenue Authority, and the head office is at Haile Selassie Avenue, Nairobi, and you can visit them through their website of kra.go.ke. Other information is that new computers, printers, and parts only attract import declaration fee of 2.25% of cost, insurance, and freight. However, used computers attract excess duty of a rate of 25%. Books do not attract import duty. However, there is an importation declaration fee of 2.25% of cost, insurance, and freight, and such information is not subject to declaration form. However, a security bond has to be furnished with the undertaking of that equipment will be exported within a sound period not exceeding 12 months from the date of importation. So thank you for watching. As you can see, the information is quite straightforward. All you need to do is make the declaration of the goods and personal effects which you are willing to import into Kenya, and provide proof of your changing domicile, and submit the required documents to the custom office, and they will verify the goods which you have which you want to transfer against your declaration, to see if there's supposed to be any goods which you are supposed to pay tax, and if there is any good, go to the cashier division, pay the tax, and after that the customs will going to release your household goods. And this is supposed to be done within 30 days after the goods have been imported. And you can do this by your own as an importer, or you can use a clearing agent to do this on your behalf. So thank you for watching. Go ahead and click the like button on our YouTube page and click on the subscribe button so you can get notifications whenever we upload new content in our Wikiprocedure website YouTube page. Additionally, you can browse through our Wikiprocedure YouTube channel and find other videos which may be of help or assistance in importation. So thank you for watching, and I wish you all the best while importing goods into Kenya. Have a blessed day.